started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because
turning it on! Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the...
And down he goes, trying to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Bettis. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Hurricanes line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Hokies offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
The Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Hokies will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play.
There he goes! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got the first down. Looking for more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Bettis. Finds a tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Trying play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Snow. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Just a little off. Incomplete. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. Got it in the middle. It's Snow. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Number 16 in punt formation to kick it away.
And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Gilbert. At the 45 on his way. Racing down the left side. 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the catch. It's Wiggins. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
The Hokies will send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Unloads to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Back to pass, it's Bettis. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. The Canes will line up to punt it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to... The fair catch, a solid return, gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. The Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick handoff. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Trying to take it back. He's at the touchdown Hurricanes. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
14, Virginia Tech, 0.
Bringing it back. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That's reeled in. It's Adams. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
And the Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. finds his tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Quickly to the tight end. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Hokies can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. They're working that left side. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Hokies have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got his man downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Finds a man in the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
finds a man on the left. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to the ground. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Bettis. He's moving out of the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Hurricanes line it up with a 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And the Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. This time it's complete. All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's got him. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the 2nd half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Hokies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Bears the pressure. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Smashes it between the uprights. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to run it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating...
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. It's complete on the right side. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Bettis. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense.
Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
It's a draw. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He slides that just inside the right upright, and that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. UAB is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 35 over UConn. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with route.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Gilbert. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
The give from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wiggins. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Toss sweep to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
Off play action on first down. He's going to take off. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. The Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Under fire. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Wants to throw on 3rd. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Under fire. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete.